joined in the media center by qualifying leader Antron Brown, 3.729 seconds at 323.58 miles an hour. His lapse time is a track record here at the facility. Talk about that last session, the last cars, team cars, getting ready to go down the track. You know, what were you guys thinking about? What number did you think you could get before going down?
Well, we definitely were all thinking, we saw what the funny cars ran, and Cruz threw a phenomenal run out there, but we weren't mocking that as a run. We were looking at the 4.0s, 3.99s, and when you see that, you always know you go out there, you can say, hey, well, you know what? If you get it all, maybe you can run like a 70 or a 71, but in hindsight, you look at the reality of it, say if you can run a 72, that would be a great lap. And that's what we shot for. We didn't make it all the way to the finish line, so it would have ran a little bit better than that, but Bryant, Mark, all of our Matco guys and crew, they've been working really, really hard on this car, and we've been sneaking up on it, getting it to run out the back door. So that's one of our best back halves in a while, so we'll take it and build on that. And you saw our teammate, the U.S. Army car. They weren't shabby. They were right there with us. They were actually a little quicker than us to the 330. But then something happened at half track, or something didn't go right where they slowed down to go a 76. But they would have been right there with us in AT. And that's what we've been doing. We've been pressing hard. And it was good to see that lap. And we saw Spencer go out there, the first one down the track, and he's only went to 82, but we saw the early numbers where we knew the track was really, really good. So having 3 team cars really helped us out over at DSR. And we're just pushing hard here. We always love coming to Chicago. This is our boss. This is the Big Don's hometown race. All of his friends, family, and everybody's out here, Schumacher Electric, and we just want to come out here and perform like we know we can each and every weekend. But this one here is always a little extra special. And God knows he gets all the glory because we've been working our tails off, and it's all coming to fruition right now.
Are you surprised that Brittany's run held up as long as it did, I guess, until the last run of the day?
I'm not surprised at all because right now that monster car with Brittany and Todd and Ronnie Thompson, all them guys over there, they've been coming on strong lately. That team's been running really, really good. And when you look at it and you see them go down the track, they run the big mile an hour. So when you saw that 74, we're like, hey, that's a good run. And anytime you run under a 75, 76, 75, and your car goes out on track, you're on the edge. You get what I mean? Like you see a 74, say, hey, man, I'm going to go out there and whoop that. Well, you got to have everything lined up and everything to go right, to go quicker than that. And what happened was out here, I think, was the track was so good early that it ate up some of the people's tune-ups because they were trying to go better. Like, you know, you go out there, you see Coletta. He was going out there going better than this, trying to go better than the 76. You know, he just went the last race, I think he went, what, a 73.9. You get what I mean? So he was going out there, I guarantee his car was on that run, but the track just ate it up. And when we saw that going on, it gives like our crew chiefs a little bit more edge, talking about, you know what, we got to give it a little bit more. And if it sticks, those are tiny numbers that's come up on the board. And trust me, we were real stoked with that, you know what I mean? And but we know it's more out there, so if we get another look at it tomorrow, we're going to press harder.
Because both qualifying days are run at nighttime and the race goes to in the heat of the day, would you like to see maybe this race become a night race? Or
hey, to be honest with you, I think the fans enjoy it more at nighttime, and that's what we are. We're in the entertainment business, and hopefully, I think all the summer races, once it gets into June, at the end of June, I think all the races should be night races all through the summer. I mean, this ain't nothing but a big old hip-hop rock concert out here. Nobody wants to see a concert during the day. We want to see that at nighttime. And you know what? The freaks come out at night. I'm just joking with you. Remember that song? Don't quote me on that. You better take that off. I'm just joking with you. I'm joking with you.
I don't know how to edit film. Sorry, you're in there.
Well, the thing about it is that that's when you always have fun, and that's what we need to be at. And you can see some of our other sister sports, like when you ever see Supercrosses on at nighttime in the stadium, lights out, smoke show. And we don't need lights and lasers and smoke to make a show. We do that on the start line with the fuel car. So there you go.
MCAB.
That's it.
Antron, at all but a few events, the pole winner is usually determined on the Friday night session. Come back tomorrow, you get the same times, maybe the same conditions. What are you looking at for tomorrow, you think?
I think the track always gets better when we come in there. It always gets better as the days go on. So the track's definitely going to be better tomorrow. And then if the sun goes down just as fast as it did today, I think you're going to yield those conditions, you know what I mean? Because the cool part is we're on Central Time out here. So when it's 5 o'clock, is really 6 o'clock like we are at Indy. So the sun starts setting actually earlier than what the time shows out here. So I think that's to our benefit being at this racetrack. So if the conditions are less like they are now, people already have a power level set up, their clutch set up, where you're going to see people be able to go quicker tomorrow than they did today because you have more of a baseline. So with that being said, everybody's definitely going to push it hard, especially the cars that are in the field deep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Thank you very much, Antron.
Anytime.